The pros and cons of buying a Victorian house. Dear friends, charm, character and good dimensions are just some of the attractive features of a Victorian house, making this architectural style consistently sought after. Here we'll describe the pros and cons of a Victorian house and what to look out for if you're in the market for one. The pros of buying a Victorian house. There are plenty of positive features in a Victorian home. 1. High ceilings. In comparison to modern houses, many Victorian properties feel as if they were designed for giants. High ceilings were only reserved for wealthy Victorians. They were a great way of helping to circulate air while also keeping the building cool in the summer, an important feature in those days. 2. Sash windows. If you're lucky enough to find a house with its original sash windows, treasure them. These windows offer an elegance that you don't get with others, and popularity for them has shot up in recent years. 3. Original features. Think cornicing, ceiling roses, balustrades, radiators, ornamentation both inside and out, the list is endless. 4. You might get a cellar. A cellar offers a great opportunity to store lots of lovely wine or create a whole new room below decks. 5. Thick walls. Having thick walls is a godsend if you live next door to students or newborns. 6. Grand hallways and landings. A distinct feature of Victorian homes is the grand hallways and landings that come with your property. 7. Good proportions. Most Victorian homes that are still standing will have luxuriously large rooms, making them a great choice for families and couples. 8. Encaustic tiles in the hallway. If you've hit the Victorian jackpot, you might have encaustic tiles on the hallway floor. These are both beautiful and highly sought after, so treat them well. 9. Original floorboards. Strip them, stain them, cover them in rugs. Whatever you do to your floorboards, your room will look great. 10. High quality. The fact that your house is still standing means that it was built to last by people who knew the home they were building would stand for generations. 11. A wise investment. Properties in historic districts are worth more and tend to grow in value. This is because many people appreciate Victorian houses' unique architecture and high build quality. 12. A connection to something far bigger. Wherever you look, there are echoes of the past in your home. Isn't it lovely to be part of its story? The cons of buying a Victorian house. Of course, there are drawbacks to almost anything, and the same applies to Victorian properties. 1. Uncomfortable drafts and difficult to heat. Air quality in homes was important to the Victorians but meant that chimneys and loosely fitted windows were designed to let air in at all times before the invention of trickle ventilators. Nowadays, we don't appreciate windows that let air in, so you'll probably have to fork out extra to seal drafts. In addition, those gorgeous high ceilings and original windows may make it difficult to heat your home. 2. Less precise construction. If you're a wallpaper fan, lining it up can be a challenge on Victorian walls as they are less precisely structured than more modern houses. 3. Inefficient sash windows. As lovely as they are, if your sash windows are original, chances are they are inefficient at keeping the elements out. 4. Upkeep can be more expensive. DIY and upkeep on a Victorian house is more difficult and costly than a new home. This is because, when they were built, utilities were delivered in an entirely different way. Every DIY job is likely to reveal another problem. 5. Small and cramped. Victorian homes are often known for the two-roomed, back-to-backs where poorly paid industrial workers would live in cramped conditions. 6. Nowhere to park. Unless you're buying a mansion, the likelihood is you'll be fighting for parking with everyone else on your street. 7. Dangerous paint residue. Victorian homes were painted from top to bottom with lead-based paint, which can cause problems during renovation work. If the paintwork in your home is quite thick, lead could be locked into the oldest layers. This isn't a problem if it's in good condition and you don't plan to decorate. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. For more useful and interesting information, subscribe to Engineer Ajay Lod's channel, How to Make My House.